Hello. Good morning. How's all my angels today? It's March 23rd. It's a full moon. I hope everybody's in high spirits. I am. It's been about a month since I've been on here. Yeah, I keep up with it. I'd get back more often. I really love being here on camera. I get back more often, but I really have, children and a life. My husband, he's one of the children. Moms, do y'all feel that way? Guys, no offense, my God, because I am part man, I'm telling you. Trust me. It goes both ways. I know that. So happy Mother's Day, belated Mother's Day to all my mommies out there. Even if you're a step-up mom and you're a dad that has to be a mom, happy Mother's Day to you. Guys that have to be moms. Happy Mother's Day to the moms out there that with fur babies that don't have human babies, skin babies. You have fur babies. Happy Mother's Day. Sending lots of love and healing your way. Stay in high spirits. Vegetation. Remember, it's not a drug. It's vegetation. It's vegetation, and it's important. All right, it's part of my daily greens. All right, from the time I get up, well, almost from that. You know what I'm saying? Like I would consume food. I don't eat right when I get up either. I wait a little bit, but it depends. And I might just like sometimes I might wake up and drink a protein shake. It's the same thing. It's a balancer. It's a balancer on like so many levels, my angels. Just smoke up and grow your own. Grow your own. Woo! So I hope everybody's having a beautiful, blessed day. It is a gorgeous day here in Houston. It is a gorgeous day. Perfect weather. I will go out and I will soak up some sun with my Lucy. She likes to come and lay on the trampoline with me in my little cabin in the woods. Isn't it quaint? And I'm so grateful. So grateful. I have a beautiful little cabin in the woods, and I have the best landlord. And and the best God. Today I'm grateful. Today I am grateful just to, oh my gosh, you know what I'm grateful for, y'all? Mad Rabbit tattoo balm. This stuff is amazing. It's my favorite. I have to say, I've tried a few, and not a whole lot, but I've tried a few, and this is my favorite out of them all. And so, Mad Rabbit tattoo balm. Yes. I will plug that because I really like it. So, I like it. Yeah. I try not to say I love things anymore. That's part of who I am. I love God, and I love my family, and I love my children, and I love my husband. But when it comes to material things, I don't really love a lot of it. I'll say I like it. I like that. So that's just part of little things that I've changed, but like I was just thinking yesterday, I was like, I've been stripped down, of jewelry, and my makeup is very minimal. I'm talking blush and mascara, and I'll take my eyeshadow, boop, a tiny, and I use that as a highlighter, and that's it. That is it. But since I removed the meat from my body, I mean, my skin cells are rocking, dude. With the high magic, the meditation and stuff, I mean, my skin cells are rocking, my collagen's going, and now I've added in the fitness side to it. Excuse me, let me get this out of my hand. One more little puff, and because you see my little pipe, my grab pipe, moderation rules the nation. That's with anything, sugar, caffeine, etc. And nicotine, all the same thing, all in the same category. Marijuana, no. Marijuana is vegetation. So, excuse me. I'm not going to drink a whole lot of water because last time I had to tinkle. Ozarka. I did just do the updated version of the banishing ritual. And so I'm going to post that after this. And so I'm sending y'all lots of love and healing and compassion. And I really, really want y'all to please, especially if you're having any fear when you're doing this like I did in the beginning, because I didn't understand exactly what God was doing. So that's when I just started adding in the love and compassion at the end. And that's when, and I stopped doing that for so long. And then I just started doing it again recently. And I'm telling you, y'all, it's really, really, really helped a lot. It's really helped a lot. Not to mention that I've been vegan now for almost a couple years. And I feel like I had to vibrate a lot of that out. And I want to speak on, you know, mushroom therapy. Now, I don't do that. I did it once a year. You know what I'm saying? But a light dose. And because I just don't require, I don't need, I've been through all the hard, intense, let me say intense vacation trips, you know, whatever, however you want to call it. And so yeah, I don't wear polish on my nails anymore at all. I don't like it, but not to say I wouldn't. I just haven't. I used to have to want to keep it polished, and that's just one of the other changes. Like it just strips you, you know. Jewelry, I hate it. I feel, if I have it on, I feel kind of held down to the earth, weighted down. Like I just feel freer and more beautiful without all that, you know. And so yeah, let's get down to business, y'all. Let me speak on this book. Is a great, quick, awesome read, and it's great to keep around to shoot for a quick reference, to maybe if somebody's asked you about it and you can let them read it. Or, you know, this is Amazon, like $6, $7, and yes, it's definitely, I love it. And thank you, Frater Abia, Frater Abia. Thank you. That is a great read, and some very important information for any of y'all, young or old. Even if you haven't read it and you've been doing the LBRP for years, it's a must read. You have to read it. You know what I'm saying? You have to. Okay. The Holy Bible, you have to read that too. No, we love the Bible. And again, I want to say I'm not discouraging anybody from reading. This beautiful Bible was given to me by God. And you think I'm joking, I'm not. And so let me read a couple things out of here. Psalm 34, David praises God at all times. Yes, Shem does. And I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. Please. I sought the Lord, and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears. Yes, he did. They looked unto him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. The Lord, the angel of the Lord, encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. And remember, fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So if you're going through some fearful times, it is just the beginning of wisdom, and it's a door. They're doorways. It's doorways. The fear is a doorway into a next realm, and to less fear. Remember, it gets easier and easier and easier, and it's a spiral, and you'll come back to things, but it gets easier and easier. All right. So that's beautiful, isn't it? Yes. I'm plugging the Bible. Well, why wouldn't I? I am the Bible. Water flowing from the temple. Afterward, he brought me again unto the door of the house, and behold, waters issued out from under the threshold of the house eastward. Eastward. Yes. Well, that's where we start our prayers, in the east, of course. Then brought me out of the way of the gate northward, and led me about the way with unto the other gate. Well, anyways, I don't even know why. Anyway, I'm not going to read the Bible to you, because why? Because you probably ought to read the Bible. So, and you probably know way more than I do about the Bible. This fucking book right here is amazeballs. Oh, and remember, the Bible is like a map, okay? And beyond that, it's more than that, but it is also, it's like a map too, okay? So it's the game of life. Don't you love it? Anyways, it is what it is, right? And we come here to grow our souls and to get closer to God. Okay. The Egyptian Tree of Life by Amir Fatir. Please read this book. This will give you more insight on, it gives you more insight on the Tree of Life, but from an Egyptian perspective. And I have learned so much from this book, and I'm done pretty much, I think. Almost, yeah, I'm pretty much done. Of course, this book, y'all, and I've Spirit does, and if Spirit's working on you, you'll be like, you know, they will, your guides will make you throw things out, okay? Because Mom is not big on material stuff, and she wants you to know that it's there and you're going to have it, and if you need it, it's going to come back around to you. So this book, when I went through my stuff back at the end of February, and I threw out a bunch of my stuff, this was one of the books I threw out, and for a reason. And so I repurchased it for like $5 cheaper this time, and now I have all my cards back in the end. And now I'm not going to write on these. These are going to be used for actual healing of the body. And so I purchased some other cards that are great if you're trying to learn Hebrew. The Hebrew Alphabet by Dreidel Company. Amazon. I'll plug Amazon all day. Let me tell you, Amazon is so on point 90% of the time. And the other 10%, we're friends. So yeah, and Xfinity, I love y'all. Let me just say that I love you, and I'm sorry for cussing out y'all lady the other day. No, I didn't cuss her out. No. I said fucking, and I was talking about Xfinity because it's still in my credit report because of y'all for something that I turned in, for equipment that I turned in, and it's okay. I don't hold grudges. I forgive you, and I love you, and y'all do amazing things for me, and y'all help me in so many ways. Thank you. I'm grateful for Xfinity Wi-Fi and my phone bill, my phone company, because my phone bill is always on point, and because I have their Wi-Fi, you get it cheaper. And so if you're here in Houston, dude, you have to have Xfinity. You have to. And Zero Energy, I cannot say anything better about y'all. Zero is the bomb, dude. I've been with Zero since 2017, and thank you. Okay, so stay connected. Staying connected is important, and when I say that, I mean marijuana. And I'm just gonna say it. It's accessing the Shekinah, your powers of Ra. And so this right here, and if you can get the, if you can't get the real stuff, they do have the Delta 8. I think I've spoke on that before, and it works. The Delta 8 does work. It does. It's not exactly what it, but if you can grow it, grow it. You can get the whole tent set up, for less than $500 and grow a couple plants, every 6 months or a little more than that or whatever, every few months. And you're good to go. And then you know what you're getting too, because you have to be careful too. There's a lot of stuff out there that I don't know, and so just be careful. Be careful, be aware, and know where you're getting your marijuana, because that's important. It's like, you want to know where you're getting your vegetation and your fruits and your vegetables from, right? So yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, because you want to make sure that they're flushing flushing the plants properly. A good flush is important. I got to start flushing mine. I am on La Med Oxco. What I love about this book is it tells you a lot of detail, and it tells you what exactly this Hebrew letter can heal, and what parts, what function, the functions and parts of the body that it heals. Like La Med can be used to treat the kidneys, the bile, the medial part of the back, and the right lung. It also helps the breathing process because kidneys and lungs are connected from an energetic point of view, being both activated simultaneously the moment of birth. So I've been path working now for 4 years. And my breathing, I was able to jog or a light run for 35 minutes straight, and I could have kept going this morning. And I was not out of breath when I stopped. I still was breathing fine, talking to my daughter, trying to get her off to school because the bus was late. And that is important to get your, it is important to, I just started doing it, but I notice such a big difference now that, that I've started exercising and working out. And because you're getting your assemblage points. Our meridians, our nadis, they flow through us, and then so we have these assemblage points at our above our head, through our chest, and at our feet, right? And so when you're working out and exercising, you're getting this energy flowing, you know, and Pilates is great for that. Pilates is great for that. Yoga is #1 for that, you know? So when you're doing this, you're balancing these energy centers within you. And that's, so what I'm doing is through the meditations in the middle pillar, I'm bringing in the Hebrew language with the healing of the body parts. You see what I'm saying? So I can breathe phenomenal. And I've been doing the middle pillar now for years, 3 years now. And regularly, and especially 2 years, very regularly, and but 3 years too. And I like to be exact, and that's the thing. I'm like, you know, and I know I could be president, but I'll take vice presidency. I hear Trump's looking for a vice president. I'll be your vice president, Trump. And I guess what? We're going to get down to business, and we're going to get down to nitty gritty, and it's going to be the little things with me. And I want tags out of clothes. There's no more tags. We don't need those little plastic tags. We got to get better. We got to hit more marijuana. Marijuana, we're going to grow it. Lots of hemp. We're going to legalize it medicinally, okay? And it has to be restrictions on it, just like there is alcohol. But alcohol's got to have a little stronger. We gotta have stronger laws on alcohol, y'all. We have to. Okay, so that, stronger laws on alcohol, because I'm mad. Mothers Against Drunk Driving. I got you, ladies. I got you. Okay? But the tags in the clothes, this is things like that. Cereal boxes. They're so big, taking up space on the counters. We don't have room for all this, y'all. It's the little things like that. You know what I'm saying? Paper towels. You know, less paper towels. Ladies, we got to do this, mamas. I took the paper towels out, right? I hid them. No, I didn't use them. I didn't use them for a month and a half. I did not buy paper towels. I just used rags, right? I said it last month, okay? Guess what? So there's a few things that I rarely use the paper towels for. I have animals that caca-doo-doo. And so I have to clean the caca-doo-doo with the paper towels because I don't want to get things on my finger. And then you don't want to take the towel and, like, you know what I'm saying? Get the shit all on your fingers. Excuse me, say it, don't spray it, sister. So, yeah, we don't want, so I take the paper towels and I hide the little motherfuckers. So my other little motherfuckers don't fucking waste them. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, she just asked me yesterday for some little bottled waters. I bought her 1 pack. 1 pack, and it's in her room, and she's not going to abuse them. You see, it's those kind of things. It's those kind of things. I don't have recycling system here. So, you know, here I just have to take it to our dumpster and do what I do and let nature take its course. And I know that my next place, I don't even have room to set up a recycling cans or anything. I barely have room for anything in this tiny little trailer in my cabin in the woods. So my next place, recycling thing where I start, you know, but that's the thing. I've used very minimal. I try to use very minimal things, like, of course, the paper towels, like my storage bags, very minimal of those. I buy the very smallest packages. I just buy the cheaper ones. And I try to use them very minimal. Again, you know, it is what it is. That's, you know, things haven't changed since the beginning, since I started this channel. You know, I have great ideas. So anyways, yeah, and we've got to work on not being wasteful, you know. But deodorant, I might use it once a month, you know. My hair, shampoo, I can't tell you the last time I shampooed my hair. I'm vegan. I don't eat meat. I haven't eaten meat for 2 years. I've cleaned my system. I eat clean. I have very minimal sugar. Most of the time, no sugar. I just bought granola again for the first time in a month. And I made sure it was no sugar. And I might have, like, so we don't drink or anything. We use marijuana. But, oh, you know, we don't use drugs or anything like that. Now, we might eat some shrooms occasionally once a year or something. But that's it. So, you know, me and my husband, we might have a binge day on where I make a vegan, sugary, coconut sugary dessert. And then just, like, I had to try these pints of ice cream Walmart came out with. They're plant-based. And, oh, I can't even remember the name. I shouldn't be plugging it because they're like, the sugar's not all that great in them. But they were amazing. They're made with oat milk, and I have to try things like that. Just like, oh, for Mother's Day, my daughter-in-law, my Princess Diana, I love you, baby girl, more than you know. Thank you for loving my son like you do. And so, she bought me some chocolate-covered strawberries. Well, I ate one. Sure, I ate one. Of course I did. I let my husband feed it, took me a bite. I took a bite, and then I took a bite. And, you know, a piece of the chocolate fell. I was like, look, my angel's taking care of me, you know, and they do. And again, you know, my body is alive, and it talks to me in every sense. You know, I'm not the person that I used to be. I love Robin. Don't get me wrong, okay? But that name, and I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it one day. But my tattoos are alive and living. In Psalm 23, she tells me, she talks to me. If I'm walking through the store and there's something that she wants me to have that I wouldn't know, she'll tingle. And I'll say, okay, you really want me to have that, you know? And she does. My body's alive. It's my HGA. It's Lilith. And she's alive, and she's here with me. And, it's real, and these are tears, happy tears. And they go away because I have mascara on. That's why. No, I like my mascara. I only wear it once a month, maybe. And because I feel just as beautiful. Thank you, God. He saved a wretch like me. I feel just as beautiful with the mascara as I do without the mascara. When I go into the world every day, I do not put makeup on at all. And my skin always shines and always glows. Now, I do use, let me speak on Miss Keys, Alicia Keys. Her products are amazing. And she has a wonderful facial products that I've been using, a cleanser and a moisturizer, pretty much. And they're amazing. They're amazing. My facial cleanser, Miss Alicia, is like a body wash for me. I use one pump and it washes my whole little body. I'm like, and it smells so clean and fresh afterwards. No overly, you know, I have to have no scented like this, the Mad Rabbit. I got to reorder. I got to get on Amazon, and I got a little extra cash, and I'm going to order some of my lotion, the Replenish lotion. It's 25 bucks for a good size bottle. It lasts me 2 months, 3 months. And it's so good. I love Mad Rabbit. No scents, vegan, cruelty free. Union Bay, I want to speak on Union Bay. I really love those shorts that I got, and their tags are itchy, but you can cut it. I have sensory issues. I'm a little autistic. Yes, I am. I am a little autistic. And I was ADHD, but I've cured that. And I'm still a little ADHD, but it's just because it's the God in me, you know, and I like orderly cleanliness, and I like things in order. And so I am not a hoarder anymore. I have so decluttered my home, and I started doing this like last year. Well, really, no, I started doing this like 4 years ago, but like, yeah, like I don't keep anything. I don't buy. I might buy an extra thing of SpaghettiOs for my daughter to have in there or something, but I don't buy. I know, I'm sorry. I'm checking out my guns, y'all. We don't need meat, bro. Boo thing, we don't need no meat. You know what I'm saying? We don't need meat, yo. We don't. We just need veggies, vegetation. So yeah. And I will say, I want to tell you, my angels, if you're having spiritual upgrades, you're going to have things that are going to happen that might be a little scary, but these are things that are going to test your faith. You're bringing in the ear, and you might have that for a couple days. Pops in the ears, and that's just channels opening. A little sore throat, just like, and you're thinking you're going to get sick or something. You're like, no, it's spiritual upgrades. If you're doing the middle pillar a lot, if you're invoking and banishing and doing the middle pillar a lot, let me tell you, you're going to be upgrading and upgrading and upgrading, okay? And it's just as simple as that. Simple as pie, 1, 2, 3, okay? Simple as pie, 1, 2, 3. Invoke, banish, middle pillar. And I do it. I'll do it in the mornings. This is what I do daily. Invoke, middle pillar, banish. And you can add in whatever you want. If you're further on and doing more than that, add in whatever you want. Feel free to make your own magic. That's what Mama says. You know what I'm saying? It is not going to be wrong. I'm just glad you're doing it. Amen. Hallelujah. In the name of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? All right. So again, I think I've spoken this before. When you're doing the pentagram ritual, you're working with a certain body. Okay? And when you're working with the hexagram ritual, you're working with another body. You're working with, pentagram is going to be here, earthly, terrestrial. Your hexagram is going to be your celestial bodies, okay? So it's 2 different bodies that you're working on, 2 different worlds. And we have several layers to our aura, okay? Now, I don't know it all yet, but I will one day. But it's a slow unraveling. And just like when you're doing this work, it'll be a slow unraveling of your inner gods and goddesses. Just like I cannot wait to see certain people, what they're gonna look like, because I am making that happen. I am manifesting that with my images. Exactly. High magic experience, y'all. Eheye Asher Eheye. Yes. Exodus 3:14. 3:14. The day on my awakening date. And this is making yourself psychic. I know things that are going to happen before they happen. Yes, I do. Amen to that. This has done that. If you want to be psychic, this will do it. I promise you. I promise you, that's what I'm here for. Okay? No caffeine. I don't need caffeine. You might need caffeine. I don't need caffeine. I don't use caffeine at all. No, no, no. Agua. Agua, 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 agua. No teas, no coffees, water, and smoothies. I do protein smoothies. Truvani. Right? Yeah. Truvani. Isn't that it? I think. Yeah. Wonderful. Very clean. I spoke on it last time. Oh, yeah. Purity is my passion. Purity is Mama Mary's passion. And this is it, you know. You see what purity is. We can say cuss words and stuff like that. And, you know, but other things, you know, well, we don't gossip. We send love and healing and light to everybody. And we forgive and we love. And we know why they are the way they are. Because we know it's gnosis. knowing. I know. Yes, and if you want to know, this will do it. This will unleash the gnosis. Unleashing the gnosis. Unleashing the gnosis. Wherever I may roam. Wherever I may roam. You know, I'm here. And She-Ra, He-Man. I'm She-Ra. Amen to that. Amen to that. Yes, I was a, let me show you. Let me show you little Robin. Where is she? Where is my little chunk? Oh, here she is. Here she is. Sorry, I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming, y'all. All right. That's my little baby girl. What? And look, she was in the candy shop too. Look, well, see, you know, she had a purpose. You know, and her purpose was even started then. And she was about 130 pounds right there, I think. She weighed more than what I weigh now. Yeah, and gluten. Yeah, gluten sensitive. I missed a lot of school because of my stomach aches. And, yeah. I'm sorry about the AC in the back. I'm sorry, y'all, but I wasn't going to turn it off. It would have been too dang hot. I am in the Texas, baby, and it is too freaking hot up in this bitch. I should be turning that AC off. So that's little Robin, and she, I was about 11 in that picture, and yeah, yeah, about 11, 10 and a half, 11, something like that, 11, and this was me at, I think I was around 13, and my hair grew out fast, didn't it, y'all? Phew, thank you, Jesus. And then after that, there's another picture. What was it? Y'all want to see probably. Well, I can't find it. It's right here. There she is. Oh, I'm sorry. This was I was about 15 here, 14, 15, something like that. And this was around the time I met my first husband. My mama was a drug addict. She was sick. Yeah, rest in peace, Miss Donna. Thank you for all that you did for me. And didn't do for me, you know? I mean, it's God's will. That's the thing, is when you reach this point, you realize that everything in your life happened for a purpose. And you can't even be mad because you know it was all worth it in the end. You see, because you are where you are, you know? So congratulations if you made it to this point. And I love you. Mama Mary loves you. And we're going to get through this earth thing together. And that's the thing, is you have to appreciate the good and the bad. But see the good in everything. Please, my babies, see the God in everything. See the Mary, see the God, see the good in everything. And if it takes smoking marijuana, then please smoke your vegetation. Smoke up. Smoke up. Smoke from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep if you have to, okay? You know, stay away from the drugs. Like, sugar is a drug. Sugar's a drug. Sugar's a drug. And yes, I had a sugar binge. I had a sugar binge last weekend, and I paid for it for several days. But it was okay. It was worth it, and I will do it again. I don't do other drugs. That's the let me tell you, y'all. Sugar is grown, it's a plant, and it is a beautiful thing. But it's, I'm gonna use coconut sugar. Coconut sugar, yeah. Love coconut sugar. So we're gonna stop on the sugar thing, okay? Because we're not gonna stress it, because we like sugar. We like sugar. It's good. It's enjoyable. It makes the world beautiful. Look at all the beautiful sugary treats we have, and it's aesthetically pleasing. So please, let's not hate on sugar. We love sugar cane. It's beautiful. If I could have a sugar cane, I'd come bearing it right now. I'd bear my sugar cane for you. Let's have a sugary treat. And this weekend, I am going to make a sugary treat, but I'm going to make it with coconut sugar. And I'm going to make a vegan cobbler for my family. They're going to do crawfish. Well, hey, you know what? They have to live with the guilt. You know what I'm saying? And I laugh about it, but it's really, I don't do it. I don't do it. I don't eat souls. And I think it's, well, that's me, because why would I? I made them. You see what I'm saying? I'm goddess, so I don't eat my babies, yo. I let Mother Nature, the system, take care of things, okay? I let the system handle it. It's a system. It was pre-set up by me papa. Me papa. This tastes so good, y'all. This is Reg and Homegrown. I love me some Reg because it's such a good body high, and it's very relaxing on the body and the mind. So yeah, so that's what I think. What this helps you, it's balancing your autonomic balancing system inside. I'm telling you, dude, we were made to smoke marijuana. You know, there's no sense in, the thing is we got to slow down. This will take you out of the material world, bring you more into the spiritual world. And so when I quit smoking marijuana for that time and all that, you know, I was more drawn to the material world. And not to say that that's a bad thing, okay? I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all. But that's just how it was. So, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. So anyways, yeah. We're not supposed to be rushing around. It's important for stillness. And again, life is not always shiny. Life is not always shiny. We have to get dirty sometimes. We have to let our cars get dirty. We have to go through things that stir us up. And that just builds character, builds perseverance, builds patience. Life will never, ever, 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 ever be perfect. No matter what. I don't care who you are. You're on earth. You're here on earth, and it's not supposed to be perfect. Because, well, you're here on earth. So, yeah, it's, you know, it is what it is. No, so what I really like is the worms, negative thoughts. So keeping the worms out, that's important, you know. And we let the pentagrams eat the worms up. Negative thoughts, you know. You thrust that whatever's bothering you, and you don't even have to do that. You can just do it with no intention. I do that every day almost. No intentions. And God and my angels just work it out for me because it's already there and they already know. Okay? So it's a system. It's already set up. It's pre-set up by the captain. So She-Ra. Wherever my room. Exercise, important. We got to get up. We got to move. Walking. Treadmill. Dude. Walking pad. Whatever you want to call it. 130 bucks. Amazon. You know, you could probably find them cheaper. Mine was 130. Amazon. I love it. It's perfect. It's hot here. I can run in front of my AC. I don't have to barely break a sweat. And I'm still building muscle. I'm still building muscle because I don't have to lose weight. I'm building muscle because everything that I'm eating is going into muscle right now. So, you know, again, Spirit did all that for a purpose. Everything that I've been through has been for a purpose. You see what I'm saying? All these years, everything. And Spirit weans you off the alcohol. You know what I'm saying? First it was the nicotine. And then it was the alcohol. Now the only thing Spirit's kept in is the marijuana. And that's going to stay. Because that's what he says, I can't remove, you love your spinach and you love your green beans. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So, and I choose to not eat it. So I choose to, smoke it, and I'm very cautious about what I smoke up. My papels, my papers, I use raw blacks. They're the thinnest, most natural paper you can get. Like I was saying earlier, I was speaking of, we need more hemp. We need things made out of hemp. We need things that are going to last, So, we have a lot of changes coming. Yeah, a lot of changes coming. We are balancing our assemblage points through our meridians, channels of light. Meridians transport chemical, electric, and etheric energies. Okay, so the meridians is what is moving your chi throughout the body. Okay, and they are how you access your raw power. And it's a striking, a little itchy itch. My gosh, I need my lotion. And they also, Mad Rabbit makes this cooling gel for after tattoos. I'm such a sinner. Yes, ink. That can be an addiction too. It is. That's the thing. That can be an addiction. Yes, you can get addicted to marijuana. Yes, just like with tattoos, just like anything. Just like you can get addicted to ice. Okay, so be easier on yourself. That's the thing. We got to be positive about this. We got to stay positive. Okay, and know that what we're doing is everything, see the good in everything, see the God in everything, all right? Even the a-holes, look at them as character builders, okay? Character developers, okay? Don't call, we should never talk about people behind the back. If they walk away, and I was just saying this the other day, for somebody to walk away and then for somebody to say, oh my gosh, I used to do that, and we should never, ever do that. And if we do that, gossip about somebody else, we need to when we pray at night, make sure that you ask God to forgive you for that, because that's very important. We should not gossip. And do we need to go back to the 10 Commandments again? For real, what is this? Lotion. Oh, there we go. So it's just healing. Itching, part of the healing process. See, my neck used to be more, and it's been, it's gotten better. It's gotten better. So anyways, following the Torah laws, reverting souls to the way it was and should be. So the Torah is the law, is the laws, and the Torah is not just the Torah is also the Torah, the first book of the Bible, but it is also the Torah is also your HGA inside of you, the system. It's the system that once you start doing this work, you're automatically gonna be running off of this system, and you'll know when as you delve deeper into this, you'll understand what I mean, because there's always a underlying meaning, an overlying meaning, and an in-between meaning, if that makes sense. And so I feel like what is then left of the flesh, if however the sacrifice he offers is a votive or a free will offering, it shall be eaten on the day that he offers his sacrifice. And what is left of it shall be eaten on the morrow. What is then left of the flesh of the sacrifice shall be consumed in fire on the third day. If any of the flesh of his sacrifice of well-being is eaten on the third day, it shall not be acceptable. It shall not count for him who offered it. It is an offensive thing, and the person who eats of it shall bear his guilt. Flesh that touches anything unclean shall not be eaten. It shall be consumed in fire. And where is all this flesh that they're getting? Where, it's coming from Dude, y'all say y'all don't want to eat maggots. Dude, y'all want to go to these places and see maggots up in y'all's meat and stuff. They just spraying off and then going on and doing what they're doing, putting chemicals in it and then sending it off to the, whatever. So whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge it. But the person who in a state of uncleanliness eats flesh from the Lord's sacrifices of well-being, that person shall be cut off from his kin. When a person touches anything unclean, be it human uncleanness or an unclean animal or any unclean creature, and eats flesh from the Lord's sacrifices of well-being, that person shall be cut off from his kin. So that's why I believe it's just a constant recidivism. Earth is, because nobody wants to stop eating the flesh. Fat from animals that died or were torn by beasts may be put to any use, but you must not eat it. If anyone eats the fat of animals from which offerings by fire may be made to the Lord, the person who eats it shall be cut off from his kin. And you must not consume any blood, either of bird or of any animal, in any of your settlements. That's no chickens, that's birds, everything. Anyone who eats blood shall be cut off from his kin. So that's why, and I believe that. I believe that to be 1000% true. Because I've walked this path, I've done this work. And so, I'm not cut off from my godly kin anymore. I'm here in pureness with my angels. And, but before I wasn't, I was in chaos. And it took me letting go of the meat, you know, and it's, you know, it's, and then that's when I was, you know, given my HGA's name. That's when I was blessed with my HGA for real, was when I let go of the meat, you know. And so, for the life of all flesh, its blood is its life. Therefore I say to the Israelite people, you shall not partake of the blood of any flesh, for the life of all flesh is its blood. Anyone who partakes of it shall be cut off. So he shall bear his guilt. Any person, whether citizen or stranger, who eats what has died or has been torn by beasts shall wash his clothes, bathe in water, and remain unclean until evening. Then he shall be clean. But if he does not wash his clothes and bathe his body, he shall bear his guilt. Meaning, banish. You know, banish. If you're eating the meat, banish. Banish the unclean spirits. Because there is spirits connected to that. Yes, there is. Living microorganisms, they're living inside the bodies of these beasts and animals. The pigs and stuff. And the pigs are number one. You should not be eating pigs at all. Pigs are number one. Pigs are like family. Pigs are super, super, super smart. And they have no way to defend themselves. They're super, super, super innocent. They have no way to defend themselves. They can't even barely run, you know. Well, I mean, some pigs can go fast, but you know what I'm saying? Like, nowadays, they don't, and they're just so abused and so misused. And it's just, and if you can't give up pig meat, I mean, if you just want to, I mean, that's just, and God says, no, 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 then that's fine. You just can, maybe you can come back as a pig. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just the way we look at it. It's a system. It is what it is. So, you know, and that is in Leviticus 17:16. They're just, you know, and it's important, y'all. The Torah. I bring you the Torah. And when you start doing this work, the system is going to work through you. The middle pillar, you start doing the middle pillar, and it's going to awaken your HGA and continue with the work. Your HGA will be awoken, and you will walk the path. If you start path working, you will start walking the path of the Torah. And you will live the Torah. You will live the Torah. You will be the Torah. You are the Torah. You are the Torah, baby. Love you, my angels. I'm sending you love right now. Remember, we're share bearers, care bearers, share bearers. It's a beautiful thing right here. And I'm getting there. I'm still audio. I do a lot of audiobooks. Audiobooks, 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 Audible, Scribd, and I'm looking for my phone. Hey, one of these days I'm getting a GoPro, dude. Dude, I got a fucking daughter, man. When I wanted to go pro, but guess what? She got an iPad instead. You know what I'm saying? One day I'll get my GoPro. That's not a big deal, you know. And I thought, listen, and I thought about going back to college. Right now, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a doctor. I'd love to be a doctor. Dr. Robin. I do kind of like the name Robin. I bounce back and forth. You just don't know what personality I'm going to get. Dr. Robin Johnson, Dr. Lilith Johnson, Dr. Mary Lilith. Who knows what the fuck? I don't know. Who am I? I don't know something. Venus, Inanna. That's what my grandbabies will call me, is Inanna. Inanna. It's good to be alive, y'all. It's good to be alive. 40 years held in captivity. So it's good to be alive. Okay. Yeah, Delta 8 strands are great. They're great. If you have to, you know, whatever, hopefully you can get approved through probation or something. Go get a prescription, something. Anyways, I don't do journaling. Mama doesn't need journaling. I've got these videos and I don't have time for that. That's too, I have to meditate and sit. Meditate with marijuana and sit for, I like to, you know, and I love that right. My hand, this is how spirit, I'm telling you, my tattoos talk to me. Like, I already have tattoos that I don't have that talk to me. I'm like, oh, okay, it's just weird. I already know. It's like, oh, that tattoo is going to be a really cool one over here because I already, it's just, my body knows, you know. So it's just really cool. Yeah, no journal. Why do videos, technology. My hand, it hurts. I'll start to write and my spirit's like, I'm not gonna let you. That's unnecessary. You need to rest. So I felt like I spent past lives doing a lot of writing. So this is my resting life. Yeah. Don't be too nice, because too nice gets you taken advantage of. So do not think that you are here to be some passive little pussy, okay, that let people fuck you over and use you and abuse you and say rude shit to you to your face. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? You come back and you know what I'm saying? Don't let people fucking run over you, okay? Don't be a passive pussy. And like I say, mama's not raising pussies, okay? And I tell that to my daughter. And slobs either. I'm just saying, you know, and I try not to be, but my daughter, I'm raising a tough one. And I'm a tough mom. And when it comes to that. And but guess what? She doesn't even do dishes. And that's okay. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Let's not abuse our children. All right? I do not believe in spanking and hitting kids. No, I do not. But guess what? I don't have another one yet, so that might change. No, I'm just kidding. No. We don't do that. It causes damage to the auras, so we don't do that. We don't damage the auras. No. It causes rips and tears in the auras by beating children. It just makes sense, right? You know, just as much as we know how our aura is affected by drawing pentagrams through it. Pentagram for you of healing and love. Just so because we know how powerful it is just drawing the pentagrams through our aura. Imagine how hard it is to get lashings. Yeah, and then it's mentally. You know, tongue lashings. Don't hit. No. We don't do that. We let nature and the karma work things out. We've got elementals that work with all that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, my angels. It's not hit. Okay. And I do want to speak up on the difference in animals and humans. And I know this sounds kind of rough and tough on me, but that's who I am. And animals are different than humans. No, we do not abuse them. No, we don't abuse them. No. But Humans are, are held on a higher status. Okay. Dog is the opposite of God. Dog is a dog. You have God, it's opposite, okay? So we don't put our animals before our family, before our cleanliness, before friends and family that are coming over. You know what I'm saying? If you have a rude dog, you know, put it up. You know, the yappy ones, put them away. You know, I don't know. Get a shock collar. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No shock collars. You know, that's why I love cats, because they're real quiet. And I love dogs. Oh, I love dogs too. I love dogs. They each serve their own purpose. Trust me. I just told my dog the other day. I told my cat the other day, no, I didn't get you treats because you didn't earn them. And she doesn't. And I'm just going to say, and I'll be honest, that's me. I'm G.O.D. And I'm real. And she didn't earn them. And she's real lazy. and she's rude. And she shits on my floor. And she's just, I love my cat, don't get me wrong. She's one of my familiars. She's my Stevie girl. But my dogs are, they work for me more. So they get treats. And then the cats are just throw them up on my floor, literally. I mean, you think I'm joking, I'm not. And so I'm like, go outside. I even started having to feed them outside because they want to take over and like try to boss me and bully me. Yeah, I mean, they're like bad kids sometimes. They can be. And so you do not let your animals boss you. You know, and that's another thing. You cannot have attachments to your animals. You got to let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? They're just animals. Now, I have attachment to my husband. That's who I have an attachment to. Okay. See the twinkle in my eye? Stars in my eyes. Sorry, y'all. But that's the truth, you know? I mean, you put your family first, you know? You know, I'm about to kick my dogs out of my bed. I ain't lying. I ain't lying, dude, because they're rude. They're rude, and they wake me up in the middle of the night, and they get in my sheets, and I can't sleep correctly, and so I'm sorry. But I am, and I'll buy them a nice, cozy little dog bed on the floor that they can share. They already have they have like all the blankets in the house pretty much already. I don't use those other two. That's it. You know what I'm saying? They got everything. I'm going to buy them a nice, cozy dog bed. I'm going to put it over there on the side. I can have one over there too on Dad's side. They can have two on each side with a blanket on each side. They can sleep together. They can sleep separate, whatever they want. You see what I'm saying? But my comfort, I put myself first nowadays. So that's how it's going to be, you know, and that's how it should be. You know, we should always put our children and our home, our cleanliness, everything above that. You know, we don't want, you know, nasty shits and stuff laying everywhere. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Cleanliness is next to godliness. Amen. Boop, boop. If I don't go through everything today, which I won't, I'm going to finish next week. Well, hopefully. Yeah, I haven't been coming on and waning. I've been doing waxing. I mean, yeah, and full moon. So, happy full moon. I don't even know what full moon this is. What do we call this one? I don't know. It's the May full moon. I'll have to Google it later. Like an antenna, certain sounds can activate your DNA. That's why sound healing is so important. And that's what I do. Even with just the, when I invoke in the morning and my daughter is laying on the couch, you know, I know that she is being affected by it. And so, again, we're not doing only this work for, if I go and my husband's laying in bed at night and I'll go, which I haven't done in a while, I'm going to start doing it more. I'm going to. It's just, I know I am. I've been leading up to it. I've been wanting to do it more, but anyways. So I like to, you know, just do the LBRP over my husband. He does not do it yet. He will, but not yet. So he's younger than me, by the way. And so, so I'll do the LBRP in our room, even though my room is super small and I have to finagle the way I do it. I'll do the LBRP when he's in bed, you know, and then, and I'm learning energy healing, and I want to slowly heal people one by one, slowly. And that's how I know it's just all true, because, and this is how sound can affect a room. You take a violin and you strum the C chord of it, and it will and it will hit the C chord of the piano, and it will ding with it. So that's how it, you see, that's how sound healing works. And high frequency sounds energize the brain, and it's science. Yeah, rewiring your brain to heal yourself is what we're doing. So we're rewiring our brain to heal ourselves, and this is what this work does. Ascending to a new reality. Yeah, and my eyes like know what to zone in on and what's important at that certain time. So it's like you always know what's, and you already, it's like predetermined what you're gonna do already. So it's like, I'm out of the chaos and I'm into nature, running on a system of goodness and wholesomeness and the Torah, and without the gluttony and the greed and the vanity and all those 7 deadly sins. Bam, gone. Yeah, I wipe them clean. So that's what I do. That's more. Yeah. My eyes know, yeah, and the beauty in the dog hair. Oh, yeah, let me tell you, this is how good my angels are to me, you know? And this is, the beauty in the dog hair is from my Lucy, you know? And, you know, you know our story, me and my Lucy stories. But I was bathing her, and the dog hair, or was it, where was it? No, it was somewhere, and there was in the Gibo sign, and an X of the dog hair. You know, and it's just, and that's everywhere, you know, it's just little things, down to the little things, you know. I'm gonna know the science of it one day. That's why I really want to go back to school and college, y'all. But I don't have an extra car, for one thing, and I would need another car. And if I did it all online, then I'd be sitting on my ass. I'd be bored as fuck. I don't think I'd be able to handle that. And I don't have a laptop, and I don't have the money for a laptop, and then I owe the fucking loans as it is, and those were put off due to the storm. And so anyways, I just, one day I will, and I will, but my eyes to know, yeah, anyways, your aura moves with you. And let me say this, my God, this is important, y'all. I've been on here over an hour, and guess what? I'm going to keep on yakking. It's good to be back. Your aura moves with you. So when you're doing this, your aura is moving with you. So if your dog's barking out, yapping at the door, and you got to let that little bitch in, you can stop your magic in the middle and go open the door and then go back and just finish. If you're able to focus that like that. And I can do that. And I know that my magic's going to be right there with me. And because I'm doing this in my aura, that's why we are moving magic. My tabernacle is in here. My Solomon's temple is in here. My Holy Grail is in here. Okay. Yeah, magic. No tools needed. Human body, #1 tool, exactly. At night, subconscious power is more acceptable. Yes. Aset, Isis. Yeah, Aset is Isis, and that's what the Egyptians called Isis, was Aset. And be a giver, not a taker. And through the system of the Torah, you will not be wanting to consume. You will be minimizing, letting go of stuff, and you know, you'll notice that the things that used to bring you joy don't, but it's the simple things, the littlest things that bring you joy. You know, instead you'd have to go on a big vacation and then get some kind of happiness and then be miserable when you got home. Or something, you know, have to get back to work. Never good enough. Not with this, baby. You don't. You're gonna like the vacations. Sounds like a lot of stress and a lot of work and more money that I don't need to spend right now. But woo, this simple life in my home with my kids, with my sanity, with my peace of mind, with no alcohol, with no tobacco. You know, just chilling, minding my own business, meditating, smoking some marijuana. You know, this is the life. You know, staying out of people's business, not gossiping, not watching the news, you know, living the simple life, you know. And my goal is to eventually, after I get done doing what I need to do, is to have my own farm, you know, grow lots of marijuana, sell, distribute top quality marijuana, you know, to be legal by then, and grow lots of hemp products. I'll have my own hemp clothing line. Yes, I will. And Mary Magdalene's hemp, you know, and it's a hemp clothing line. And I just, you know, I have all these, but I can't think about all that now. What I do is I live in the moment, and I read these amazing books, and I gain knowledge. And I let God and my angels work out everything that's already worked out, all right? So yeah, and it's not always light. There is dark, you know, like I say, my spirit's cut, you know. Mama's a cutter, you know, and it's just minimal things, you know, like when I used to be gluttonous, and even this last week and I was gluttonous, what happened? But I say it's just the, you know how it happened. I got the guacamole thing and I opened it, and the plastic thing on it cut me. So that's another thing we've got to figure out, another way to store things rather than all this plastic and stuff. And anyways, so cut me. I was like, I was being a little gluttonous anyways. But, you know, and it reminded me, you know, God, but I knew it. But that's the thing, is like, but guess what? I asked for forgiveness. God, I know I'm being a little gluttonous, but forgive me, because Lord knows I deserve it, you know. And it says, yeah, go for it, girl, enjoy, you know. So, you know, and then again, you know, and then I had to deal with the guilt and the stomach problems for 2 or 3 days afterwards, you know. And so again, be a giver, not a taker. Be a giver, not a taker. Random acts of kindness start in the home, okay. Small random acts of kindness start in the home. Reincarnational past life memories in Kether. Yes, your reincarnational and your past life memories are going to be in Kether. Your Asar. Genetic racial memory after the information has been downloaded from Asar to Aset, Yesod, personal subconscious. Mating of God with virgin. Result of this union is the birth of Horus, Heru. Collective subconscious, Asar. Personal subconscious, Aset. Birthing of Heru. Heru is our tarot angel, right, Damien? Yep. Okay, me vice president. Yes. Talk to your body parts. Talk to your body parts. I talk to my body parts. Yes, I do. If I get on the treadmill and my knee and leg is like my hip was tweaked or whatever, I'm like, stop it. And I kept going. And it stopped. Oh, yeah. Vegan. We've got to remove the meat. Unpolluted of the eating of the flesh. That's what we need to do. And, you know, it's infected with diseases. And plants store energy, animals use it. Okay? Dead flesh can never be in a perfect state of health. And if you think about it, plants regenerate. They're, you know, beautiful to look at. You know, animals are beautiful. But you cut it, what happens? It dies. It bleeds out. You know, and if you do that, in the Torah it says, okay, eat it, but you better eat it within 3 days. And, but I don't think they're eating it within 3 days. Anyways, so yeah. And there's something else I wanted to say. Well, it doesn't matter. Well, yeah, it does matter. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Chest and pelvis hold most of our emotional stress that is unreleased. Yes. Your chest and your pelvis. Think about it. That's why it's important when you're doing the middle pillar and you're focusing on releasing this And you're going to have thoughts and stuff come through when you're doing this. And you're going to cry. How many times I've cried through the middle pillar? Because you're going to be working with your angels. You're going to be talking things out. You know, tears we should shed in shoulders. And I believe that. And I was holding a lot of tension in my shoulders. I just went the other day, last week, and had a small cyst that appeared in 2020. And I got it to go away once, but I don't know if you know anything about those certain cysts that you can deflate them, but then they come back. Like the dermatologist told me, he was really good dermatologist. And so, but this little bad boy, he just cut it right out. It's like a big pearl, but so we hold that tears we should have shed in our shoulders. I believe that. Anger, resentment, and jealousy we hold in the pelvis. So if you're having issues maybe with maybe fertility issues, if you're wanting babies, maybe with that, you know, but then again, it could be the husband too. You know, if your root chakra is not in alignment, then, and you're fearful about money in the future, etc., then that can weaken that. And you could have some fertility issues, male and female, you know, and that's what the work I do. That's balancing your chakras, okay? When you're invoking and doing the middle pillar and banishing it, you're talking to your chakras, you are aligning your bodies together, you're telling your bodies that you are goddess and that you are God and that you are here to be a better human being, a divine human being, a divine human being. Sex and orgasms. Very important to raise your kundalini. And I know you love hearing this. 111, I've been on here. Sex and orgasms, very important to raise your kundalini. Very important. You know what? And I'm going to stop on this page. Yeah. Sex and orgasms are very important to raise your kundalini. Do not just go having sex with any random people or strangers, because you are exchanging energy with that person. It is so important. If you are like me and sensitive to energy, you pick up on other people's energy. Be careful who you're sleeping with, okay? Make sure you choose a positive poly, all right? And if not, have sex with yourself. Have sex with God or God, you know what I'm saying? I mean, for real, you know? I mean, masturbate. Masturbation is great. If you don't have a sexual, not if you're married or in a committed relationship. No, it's very sinful. That's like cheating. So don't do that, okay? I'm not telling you that. I'm saying if you're not in a relationship, a committed relationship, masturbation, masturbation, masturbation. And it can be so fun. They make toys for women and toys for men and all that. You know, get with it. Sex is there and you need it to raise the raw. Okay? Yeah, no more hoarding. I said that earlier, I think. No more hoarding. If you're a hoarder, your angels are going to help you. And it's not going to be overnight. Like these shows, they do it. And these poor people are just like terrified. No, they will slowly help you over years get rid of things. I promise. Yeah, so, yeah, and when you're greed, obsessing over shopping, obsessing over certain things, gossiping, you know, your Facebook, obsessing over Facebook a lot, that's lacking spiritual power. And this is going to give you your spiritual power. And that's why you're going to feel like once you start banishing, you're going to wonder why. I thought this to me. I never take selfies, ever. I never take selfies. As a matter of fact, the only reason I pick up my phone nowadays is to read Amazon or to do Amazon or Gmails or take care of business. But other than that, you know, I don't do Facebook. Oh, I might look at my memories. I like looking at my memories. Such a twerk. But anyways, so we are blind to them in the beginning. He ruled the blind to the lower portion of the emotions. He ruled the blind was the one that we were, well, that's when we were blind. And we were to our, you know, to the lower self. And so, and again, the sign of silence is shutting the mental noise. Shutting the mental noise. Don't come back. And humans are living more like animals, sleeping around multiple partners. Again, you know, to be more divine, you have to remove, you cannot be divine and eat other beings, animals. So you've got to remove the meat to be fully divine. So it is what it is. I think I'm done for today. Yes, I gotta get a workout in. But I will have some lunch first and get a late workout in later. I don't know, I might get a workout. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let me not say anything because I could be lying, and I don't like to lie. No, I don't. I like the truth. And just like Randy Travis says, honest as a robin on a windtime spring goat meal. Honest as a robin on a springtime window sill. Hey, what does a Tupperware dish and a walrus have in common? They both like a tight seal. I know, right? And see, you can still tell dirty jokes and still be pure. You can still cuss and still be pure, and smoke vegetative marijuana and still be pure, all right? All right, my loves. I love you, and it is moderation rules the nation. I usually don't sit here and puff on my marijuana like that. This is for camera. I will go an hour before I even smoke when I wake up in the morning. I do not wake up and just immediately go smoke. I do not. And that's me. If you do, I don't care. That's amazing. And God says, go for it. But for me, I don't, because I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm very funny about, that's me. Again, I'm a weirdo. I don't eat gluten. Very minimal sugar. Very minimal sugar. Coconut sugar. Coconut sugar, coconut sugar, coconut sugar. Even my Octonauts cashew butter is made with coconut sugar. And it's a sea salt caramel. And I'm very grateful for that. The thing is to be grateful for the marijuana and do not overuse it and do not abuse it. Use it as needed. Just the same as you do, you know, other things, I would say, you know, because, you know, shopping, I don't like to shop at all, but when I go shopping, I'm very, 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 very finicky. I tell you what, these shirts I wear about maybe 5 shirts. And I have probably about, I don't know how many shirts I have, but I'm probably going to get rid of a whole bunch of them more. I'm about to do another clean out. Diana, I'm about to bring you some more clothes. It's just, I'm telling you, I'm so picky. So picky. I barely want to wear anything. I prefer to be in a bathing suit laying out in the sun. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do, my angels. I'm not even going to eat. I am going to go and relax and get in the sun. And I'm probably going to skip a workout today because I'm still sore from, what was it, yesterday? Or the day before yesterday? Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm still a little sore and I want to get a little sun and treat myself today. And then, and you know, I'm going to make my smoothie, my Truvani smoothie. And what do I put in it, you ask? Okay. I put in a little cinnamon. I put in raspberries, blueberries, and spinach every day. Most of the time I do spinach and kale, or spinach and kale and chard, but they're power greens. So that's every day. Every day I do my power greens with my raspberries and my blueberries. And sometimes a dash of cinnamon, sometimes not. Sometimes I throw some hemp seeds in, sometimes I don't. It gives it a great little nutty flavor. It adds some more fat if I need the fat to build my muscle, because it's a balance of fat, carbohydrates, and protein, of course. Yes, and you can be pure and birth and everything. And I will say mushroom therapy is amazing. And thank you to our hygienist. She grows them. And see, I know where I got them from. A wonderful, wonderful lady, and Miss Mandy. And thank you, and we loved them, and we had such a good time, and we will be looking forward to next time. And we will eat them a little different. The taste is strong, I will tell you. I blended it up and put it in our smoothies, and thank God we only drank half of it, because really that's all we needed. But they were strong tasting, and so I would say maybe, you know, you can ingest them any way you choose. I would say maybe not blend it up in the smoothie. It can be a little potent on there. That's all I have for today. I send lots of love, and I'm going to be back because I got things I'm going to finish talking about, and I want to come back more often. Please pray and ask my angels to please let me come back more often, please. I'm praying, my angels, please let me come back more often. You know, I love being behind camera. I'm an entertainer by heart. I love to sing. I love to dance. I'm a dancer. Oh yeah, like I was saying, you know, Mary Magdalene, yes, she was a prostitute. Yes, she was. I was a prostitute. Yes, I did. I did sell myself. I did sell sex, my sex, you know, and I made money, lots of money. And I was a dancer, an exotic dancer, a stripper, an adult entertainer. And I did that for several years. And that's where I met my current husband, Joshua. And you know, I love to dance. I'm an entertainer. So please pray that my angels let me get some more camera time. I love you. And I send lots of healing, and I pray healing upon you, my angels. And I send you red strings of love and compassion and Kabbalah, strings of Kabbalah. Kabbalah, 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 study Kabbalah. Seek the knowledge. Seek, and you will find. And it is in you, my loves. It is in you too. Don't forget, okay? And remember, fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, okay? All right. And it's okay to fear me. It's okay. All right? It's okay. I would too. Seriously, you know? But the thing is you fear Papa. You fear Papa. I am just a demigod, but don't fear me, because you fear God, not the demigod. You fear God. You fear. Just have fear, but keep the faith. You like that, right? Woo! It's like a roller coaster, y'all. But hey, you keep doing it. I'm telling you, invoke and banish. Invoke in the morning, banish at night. Invoke in the morning, banish at night. All right? Throw in the middle pillar 3 times a week. Plus, you can, the more the better. And you will be healthier, and you will be wiser, and you will be stronger in the end. All right, I gotta go. I love you. Have a blessed day. I'll see you soon. Bye.